I'll be continuing the topic on computer networking. So here we will see now how the terms are used. A node. A node is nothing but it's a device connected to a computer and to share the resources. Like if it is not connected, it will be called as a standalone system. As soon as it come across to the network, then we call it as a node. Then there is something called server which will store all the information and it will take the request from the client and then it will it will serve the requests. So here there are two types, non-dedicated and dedicated. Non-dedicated in the sense it can also act as a node which requests for the information, also which can serve also. And dedicated networking is nothing but here we will have completely dedicated for the cause of serving. So servers will be only for the serving purpose here. So there is something called network interface card to use whenever we want to connect to the. This is the hardware device where you can see the card here. This is the card. So this card is manufactured and it is given with the MAC address, that is media access control MAC address. This will be of a 6-byte physical address. It is assigned by the manufacturer himself and it is also known as LAN card, through which these are the ports through which the LAN cable is connected to connect to the network. And some nowadays some are there with the most of the PCs and laptops are equipped with the integrated cards. So this also known as LAN card. And WLAN is also popular because there are now we are using wireless network also. What WLAN stands for wireless card. The MAC address is nothing but it is a 6-byte hexadecimal address which will be divided into two main things, that is here manufacturer address and then this is a serial number of a card. The first three digits here will be first three bytes will be storing the manufacturer ID. You can see here this is the example and this is the example for the serial number of a card. It is permanently and it will uniquely identify the network. This is how it will identify the network. Now, as soon as we connect to the network internet, we will be connecting through ISP. ISP is nothing but Internet Service Provider. The service provider will assign a ID called IP address to the computer. So internet follows protocol called TCP/IP, and TCP/IP every machine in this network should have the IP address that will be of 4 bytes. This 4 bytes will be with the dot separation. Here each byte will be ranging from 0 to 255. So there are two versions, IPv4 and IPv6. So IPv4 will take 32-bit number representation, IPv6 will take 128-bit representation. This IP address can be statically or dynamically assigned by the ISP. Next is domain name. This domain name is nothing but here any group, any website is designed, it will be assigned a group name called domain name. So there are primary domain and there is subdomain. So example here CBSE is the website name, this is NIC is a primary domain and in is subdomain. So here you can have two things, primary domain in the sense where .com, .org, organizations and commercial and educational and also government. So all these are the different primary domains available, and also we have country domains to represent India. So all these things different US and all. So wherever the website is created or it has been assigned, so that is how the ID will be given. And then complete unique address will be known as URL. URL is nothing but Uniform Resource Locator. You can see here it starts from HTTP Hypertext Transfer Protocol and this is a website address having the domain name, main domain and subdomain name. This is a front welcome page as a home page. So now if I request for this page, first thing the system does is through the network, it will search for this page, this domain name under the system. If it finds in the system, automatically it will be converted to domain IP address and then it will be given to us. If it doesn't, if it is unable to find this in the system, then it will connect to DNS, that is domain name server. Domain names, under domain name server, every web page, every website has to be registered. Then automatically, once it finds under, it has to find under DNS. Then once it finds there, it will be converted to IP address, and this particular process will be known as IP domain name resolution. So domain internet service providers will be like BSNL, MTNL, or Reliance. So there are so many ISPs are there. Thank you.